Hello, air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Welcome to my channel. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. This is a general reading that's going to be focusing on whatever challenges you're going through in a partnership and a connection. These are the two card decks that I'm going to be using for the focus messages. WTF is the problem, and Pendulum Answers. Both of these decks are by Fire Witch Tarot, so we'll start with that shortly. And it is general. As always, guys, it's not going to resonate with every single person tuning in. Please do take from it whatever makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box, and I will include a list of all of the cards that are going to be used for this reading, guys, okay? So let's dive right into it and let's take a look and see. WTF is the problem. I love this deck. It just gets right to the point, does not mess around. So what's the challenge? What's the problem here? What is it that you need to focus on at this time? Air signs. This could be for cross watchers as well. Anyone else who's been guided to tune in. All right, let's go. What's the problem? Fucking apologize. Either you need to apologize, guys, or someone's waiting for that apology, or they need to apologize to you. That's what you're coming through as a focus message here. So I have a feeling here for some of you that there's somebody out there that you're focused on for this reading that they need to apologize to you for something that they've done, or it's weighing very heavily on you because you've been wanting to apologize to somebody that you have hurt. Okay, so it goes either way, whatever way it's represented in your situation. Let's grab one more. Look at that. Same story, different day. Interesting. Now, the thing about some of my readings, you know, it's got these particular storylines that keep surfacing. And the reason why that comes through is because oftentimes it's still happening. You're still on that journey, so it presents the same storyline that keeps popping up during certain signs that I do. I believe Gemini is one of them, and so I'm kind of gravitating towards that energy of same story, different day, where some of my readings might have very similar storylines, and some of you guys might be saying, wait, that came through last time and it's coming through here again today for this reading. And I feel I just pick up off certain storylines that keep popping up for certain signs. And so if you find that that's your experience listening to my readings, perhaps, you know, that's because it hasn't phased out and it hasn't come to completion, and there are still lessons that need to be learned attached to it, and the journey is not complete. Okay? And this apology, whoever it is that needs to give it, extend it or accept it, it's coming through here still. All right, so let's grab some insight from the Pendulum Answers deck. Angels and spirit guides for my air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Let's see what else. Guided to this one here. The outlook is sad. Look at that. So perhaps this is a part of your energy right now, air signs, that you're sad about this connection. So if there's some major challenges going on here, or perhaps you guys have been in separation for a long time, and it just makes you very sad to reflect on how things have unfolded in this partnership. And the outlook as far as moving towards the future for you just doesn't look good. It just feels very melancholy and sad. So let's see if we could change that. Look at that. Almost time. It's almost time for something to come to fruition, or maybe it's almost time for a certain cycle to either phase out or to come in. Okay, so let's grab some additional insight for this reading, especially when it comes to your love life, guys, and see how we can bring this all together. So we're going to start off with the Arrows of Love Oracle by Mystic Moon. Angels and spirit guides for Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. air signs. This could be for cross watchers as well, anyone else who's been guided to watch this reading. All right, let's take a look and see what else needs to come through here. We do have available. Maybe there's a person that you're focused on for this reading and you're not sure if they are available, but they are coming through that they are, especially if you're a masculine watching for a feminine, because we do have a female figure in that photo. So it could be the feminine that's now available. Maybe they weren't before. We have a messenger. Tweet, tweet. That's a cute card. So you could hear from this person, either a text, a phone call, on Facebook, however way that they choose to message you, because they're now available. And it could also be interpreted to mean that you want to reach out and message this person since you've recently found out that they're now available. So it could go in both directions here. We have farewell right after that. Part of this farewell energy for me is that you guys had to say goodbye to each other. You're at a distance from one another. More than likely because at that time somebody was not available. Look at this. We have love line and it says revived on the bottom. So this is a love connection here that's in the process of being revived. It's being brought back to life. And what would escalate this connection from moving forward is this apology, I feel. Look at this on the horizon. That's what's on the horizon, guys. That's what's heading towards the future. That this connection has the potential to come back to life. Yes, more than likely right now you guys are not together. You're in separation. There is distance here. But it's coming through now that someone is available, that they're now open to reconnecting, or are just simply available if they weren't before, if they were in another relationship. We also have heart on lockdown, though. Okay, so for some of you, this is what I'm picking up from this, is that someone's available now. But I feel you guys had to say goodbye to each other for whatever reason. There's the potential to bring this connection back to life, moving towards the future. And perhaps you might even hold the key to opening up their heart once again. But right now their heart is on lockdown. It's so interesting considering that word lockdown. The whole entire world is practically on lockdown with this pandemic. It's horrible. But perhaps it could be contributing to that as to why it's coming through, because no one really is interacting on the physical level right now. Everybody's social distancing, staying home. For those of you that resonate with that, maybe it's just not the right time to come together in the physical sense. And I don't mean that sexually, although it could. I just mean face-to-face interaction. Although, that could involve physical connection and intimacy, of course. But it is almost time. Okay, that card is coming through. So there's a potential, of course, that this lockdown will be lifted eventually. And you will be able to meet face to face and have whatever discussion it is that needs to happen in order to revive this love connection. It doesn't have to be the same story different day, especially if it has not been good between the two of you, because I feel that it's fixable. Even if the outlook looks sad for now, it doesn't have to be moving forward, because it looks pretty promising to me. It's being revived. You guys, for some of you, what I'm picking up too, and this isn't for everybody, but I'm just noticing that in this farewell card, there's luggage, it just looks like somebody's getting ready to go on a trip, and we've got this hot air balloon ride happening there in the shape of a heart. I'm just feeling here some of you guys may have even planned to go on vacation, and it ended up not happening because of this pandemic, if that's something that you resonate with. So not being able to take that trip create a distance between the two of you, and perhaps all you guys had was the ability to message each other without actually seeing each other. So that's for some of you. All right, so let's add to this with the Mystic Moon oracles. Angels and spirit guides for my air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. What else do we need to know for this reading at this time? Admired. I feel you have a lot of admiration for this person. And you're certainly attracted, very attracted to this person. You find them to be a beautiful soul, just a beautiful person all around. Not just on the outside, but on the inside as well. We have vibrations coming through here. I feel, since I'm picking up off of those of you who are more than likely not together, you're at a distance from one another. You're communicating telepathically in the fifth dimension, energetically, vibrationally, you're picking up off of each other. That's how these messages are being communicated for some of you. We have action followed by patience, okay? So you have to have patience here when it comes towards taking that first step to possibly reach out or to communicate or even see this person. And again, I'm picking up, it's obviously because of this heart on lockdown and just the lockdown that we're all in throughout the world right now. It's just, I feel the wrong timing, but eventually it will be the right time. Look at this. This is interesting, okay? We have a key right here. Right now, this heart is locked. You possess the key to unlock that heart, my air signs. So I really feel here that you are the one that can create movement towards reconciliation, towards reviving this connection. Yes, it ended. Yes, you guys had to say goodbye to one another for whatever reason. Made you very sad, and they are sad as well, I feel. But there's a need to apologize here. You guys went through something painful, I feel. Then we've got mirroring energy. So this is my twin flame card in this deck, one of them. And so for those of you that resonate with this person could certainly be your twin flame, your mirror soul in this lifetime. We can have quite a few soulmates in our lifetime, but you can only have one twin flame. And perhaps, my air signs, you have found that person. You might have just found them. Okay, so let's grab some insight from the Twin Flame Journey Tarot. I just realized I'm using all of Mystic Moon's decks here, which I absolutely love, her card deck, so that's okay. Angels and spirit guides for my air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. What else do we need to know here when it comes to this connection? What else do we need to know? Beautiful. We've got the Six of Wands, which is fire energy. Some of you guys might be focused on a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius. This card is all about success and recognition. It's a beautiful card because it's victory. It's very successful energy. So there is a potential here that this connection could be quite victorious. That despite the challenges, despite the distance, despite the fact that you guys have ended this partnership, there's still this element of that Six of Wands that you can be successful in reviving this partnership, this connection. Some of my feminines, you could be coming through as the Queen of Pentacles here. That is Earth energy. So for some of you, you might be focused on an Earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Especially for my masculines, you might be focused on a feminine Earth sign here. The Queen of Pentacles is very nurturing, very motherly. For my masculines, this could be the mother of your children, or they're just a naturally nurturing individual. Family is very important to this person. We have the Three of Wands, so we have more fire. The Three of Wands is all about looking ahead. And in this particular deck, it does indicate awaiting results. So your person might be waiting for you to reach out, to take action. But there's a need for patience because it's not the right time, but it will be soon. We have the energy of the moon as well, which is tied into illusions. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune right after it, followed by the Ten of Swords. So that is confirmation here for me, guys, that you had a very painful ending in this partnership. It came to an end for a reason. I just feel here that even though it ended, the love didn't go anywhere, that you guys still care for each other, that you still love each other. I want to come back and reconnect this partnership. So since we have the moon here, which is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, this is tied into illusions, deception, disillusion, lies, affairs, fantasies, our desires, our fears, our darker energies, the subconscious. It's one of those cards that basically is telling you that you got to face your fears, but you can't let it hinder you. You have to face your fears and walk through it anyway so that you can get to the other side of where the sun is. Because the sun is what represents your happiness and your joy. It's what represents illumination and growth. So the moon has dark aspects to it, but it also has light energy attached to it. That light at the end of the tunnel that can create healing in your life as well as in this partnership. So going back to that Six of Wands where there is success, that as well is very complementary to the lighter aspects of the moon because it is success after having gone through something difficult. Clearly, you guys went through a very painful conclusion in this partnership. But we have the Wheel of Fortune. So it doesn't matter that you guys ended this partnership. Yes, it's been very painful. And maybe for some of you that resonate with this, the healing journey isn't done, which is why it's not the right time. But eventually, again, it will be. It will be the right time. With the Wheel of Fortune, we have more fire energy right there. It is a destined opportunity, and it is letting you know that change is coming in. Good luck is on your side. It's good karma that's coming full circle for you. It's very abundant in energy. Success. So even though something failed the first time around, when it comes to this connection, the Wheel of Fortune is giving you a second chance to get it right. Because anything is possible once the Wheel of Fortune presents itself. And yes, someone is coming back to you. Someone from your past is coming back. But because it's right next to that moon's energy, you might be undecided about wanting this person back, or they might have their own apprehensions as to whether they should pursue a second chance, a second opportunity with you. I feel with the Wheel of Fortune present right here, eventually I do feel that you guys can revive this partnership. You just have to overcome whatever obstacles you had dealt with in the past that brought you guys into separation to begin with. You can heal this heart that is on lockdown for now. You represent that love line that broke their heart. And maybe your heart was broken in the process as well. But you guys are coming through as a twin flame connection here. Okay? So let's add to this, guys, with some romance angels. Angels and spirit guides for Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Please bring it forward at this time, angels and spirit guides. You deserve love. And you see that Cupid's arrow right there. Especially for my feminines, who is it that you are choosing to be on the receiving end of that Cupid's arrow? You are a lovable individual, and it's almost time to be able to shoot that arrow towards your masculine, towards the person that you're wanting to revive this partnership. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Look at this. We have very soon coming through. And it's quite complementary to this card. It's almost time. Okay, very soon there will be movement. There will be a love connection here that will be revived and brought back together. Clearly decide what it is that you want so that it comes to you now. And clearly we do have a separation here right now. So I'm not surprised to be seeing that. But moving forward, guys, we do have an engagement that's represented here. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. This, of course, is a proposal of marriage. So that could be where you and your twin flame are headed once you have a second chance at love. That's beautiful. Okay, so when the time is right, I feel you will be given that opportunity to reconnect. So let's give you guys the opportunity to get those emotions and feelings out in this reading. So let's go ahead and grab some dialogue messages here, air signs. This first batch of cards will represent your person, whoever it is that you're focused on for this reading. This is another deck by Mystic Moon. This is actually volume 1 and 2 of the Twin Flame Messages. I combined both volumes and just created one giant card deck. So let's take a look and see what messages need to come forward from your person here. Angels and spirit guides for Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. What is it that your person needs to say to you right now? Please bring it forward. Let's grab. There we are. That's plenty. All right, what do we have? This one wanted to fly across my desk here. All right, so take whichever one of these resonates, as always. Coming from your person, first message: I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. And perhaps part of the signs that they keep seeing is that you are their person. Sometimes you have to go into distance from one another to have these realizations, to pick up off of these signs that are trying to grab our attention, to let us know that we're either going the wrong way or pursuing something that just isn't meant for us, or that something is meant to be revived and to come back to life. Next message from your person: I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. So whatever role they may have played in the demise of the partnership as to why you guys had to go into separation and say goodbye to one another, they're feeling these consequences of whatever it is that they've done. Next message: you still hold a piece of my heart. See? So even though their heart is on lockdown, you hold the key to open up their heart because you still hold a piece of it. Next message: I see a little part of you in everyone I meet. So no matter where they go, whoever they are with, they're always thinking about you. They see little glimpses of you in other people that they interact with. They're always thinking about you, I feel. Next message: I'm trying to take responsibility for my actions right now. Please know this. So whatever these consequences are, okay, they're taking responsibility for it. And during this time of separation, I feel that they've been working on themselves, and that they are growing from the experience and learning whatever lessons are tied into that. And lastly, look at this: you are irreplaceable. No one else will do. You're it. You're irreplaceable. You're the one. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some dialogue messages on your behalf, my air signs. This is the Unspoken Messages Volume 1 and 2 by Fire Witch Tarot. And again, I combined both card decks, as you can see how huge it is, but let's take a look and see what needs to come through here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for my air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Please bring forward the messages that need to come through here for my air signs. So this is you speaking up, and as always, take what resonates with you. Okay, well, let's grab the bottom card. All right, guys, this is from you to your person. All right, here we go. First message: manifesting through tantric pleasures. Wow. So for some of you, you definitely feel this very intense sexual, passionate connection with this individual that you're focused on for this reading. And you're wanting to manifest that once again in the 3D. I feel even energetically in the fifth dimension, they are a part of your fantasies. And for those of you who were intimate, I feel you think about those intimate moments with this person. Next message: I've had premonitions of our past lives together. Wow. So for some of you, you might certainly have felt that you guys connected before, that you've known this person in a past life. Next message: I'm struggling to fight the dark forces that are keeping me from you. So if this is where you're at right now, you just got to honor that and work on yourself so that you can get past whatever those dark energies are. And part of that darkness could be contributing to the energy of the moon. Because remember, it's got dark as well as light. And if you're in the dark energy, more than likely, there are lessons that need to be learned there in order to get you towards the energy of the light, the sun, your happiness. Next message. Meeting you awakened my Kundalini. Look at that. Wow. So meeting this person definitely made an impact on you. I mean, first of all, they're coming through letting you know you are irreplaceable. Perhaps you feel the same. Next one. My feelings for you are deeper than I'm letting you know. Look at that. This is you saying this to your person. So if they are deeper than you're letting this person know, then there's a lot that you haven't said or expressed to them. And perhaps with a second chance at love, a second chapter, a new chapter with this person, you will have the opportunity to fully open up your heart. Maybe it's your heart as well that is on lockdown. And it's your person who possesses the key to open up your heart so that you'll be more open. Wow. Last one. Trust your heart and believe in Spirit's plan for us. Wow, what a beautiful message. That's you coming through to express that to your person. Amazing. All right, guys, so those are the dialogue messages that are coming through at this time. So let's add to this with some Lovers Oracle, and let's take a look and see what else needs to come through when it comes to this partnership. All right. Angels and spirit guides, please, for my air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. What else needs to come through here? Please bring it forward for me at this time. I see weight. That's too many. Let's grab one more. Okay, we'll take them. Let me grab the bottom. All right, we've got quite a lot of messages that want to be communicated here for my air signs here. So let's do it. First one. Wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Okay? Which is why there is a need for patience. Because you definitely want to create movement towards this person at the right time. If timing is off, it might end up going back to that same story, different day energy. You definitely want to create change this time around and do things right. And your person, they have to be just as patient with you. Next message, healing. I do feel that that is needed. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. That's exactly what's going to bring about healing here, especially for some of you who are in that dark energy, the darker aspects of the moon. Head towards the energy of that light to be able to create movement in this partnership. Only time will tell. Exactly. But it is almost time. So, even though you might be a little bit impatient right now, yes, there's a need for patience, but it might just be right around the corner. So hang in there. Next message. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. You guys have already been through something difficult. You've already been through the turmoil with that Ten of Swords, that very painful parting, that painful ending, that very tearful farewell. But there is a blessing that will reveal itself in time. It's right around the corner. It's close. Next message. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually, we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So again, even though you guys are not together, you're still connected. You're still feeling drawn to each other. Vibrationally, energetically, you're still connecting. And you always will. You know, this is my twin flame card, one of them. You're mirroring each other, so you guys might actually be on the same page here. Next message. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life, regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. And the circumstances that we are finding ourselves in right now is in quarantine, unfortunately, and it's been very difficult for a lot of people. But there are creative ways that we can just pass the time. Okay, perhaps that's what it's picking up off of. And until life takes you down a road where you can be completely fulfilled and happy in all areas of your life, not just your love life, you can certainly still allow joy to come in any way, shape, or form that you can allow it in. Just the fact that you have another day to live, to breathe, to enjoy your life, take advantage of that energy. Last one, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. You see that? There's that reference to light once again. I feel here that you both represent the light in each other's darkness. Amazing. All right, guys. So let's grab some healing messages to close this out. Going through a painful ending definitely needs some healing. So we're going to grab healing messages for each sign. So angels and spirit guides for my air signs. Libra, let's go ahead and start with you. Let's grab a healing message for you to close out this reading. Angels and spirit guides, a healing message for Libra. Intention, beautiful card. A healing message for Aquarius. Retreat. And a healing message for Gemini. Abundance, I love it. Bottom of the deck is surrender and release, which was, I just did the earth signs reading and they ended up getting the same final card. Surrender and release, let go of what needs to be released from your life. You know what it is that's weighing you down. Work on releasing that so that you can move forward and create movement and find happiness in the direction that you're meant to find it. Okay? So Libra, you ended up getting intention. This for me is very much tied into the law of attraction. Whatever it is that you intend to happen can happen as long as you're coming from a place of positive energy, positive vibes, and love. If you're worried, if you're insecure, that affects your intentions and it prevents movement towards whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. Okay, so make sure your intentions are coming from a good, positive place. Aquarius, you have retreat. So retreat for me is interpreted in one of two ways. Certainly a retreat, a vacation, spending time at a retreat. That's a potential. For some of you, certainly that's not possible right now because of what's going on throughout the world, but maybe that's something that you have planned once the quarantine has been lifted and travel is possible once again, just to be able to have a vacation and have some downtime, some relaxation time for yourself. Retreat could also be interpreted to mean that you got to back away from a situation that's no longer serving a purpose in your life, letting it go. And that's very much in tune with the surrender and release card. Okay? Abundance, Gemini, this is what's coming in for you. Certainly abundance can come in the form of prosperity, money matters, finances, job opportunities. But abundance comes in many forms. It can come in the form of love, a resurgence, a revival of love, family, friends, another day to live life. Abundance comes in so many forms. So welcome it all in. Gemini, it's coming in for you. Beautiful. So that's what I've got for now, guys. I do hope whatever part of this reading resonated with you, that it helps you out somehow to give you the clarity that you need at this time. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information will be down below in the description box, and I will be back real soon. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, and I will see you real soon. Take care.